Most businesses obsess over getting more traffic, more clicks, more visitors, more spend. But if your website is leaking potential customers at every turn, more traffic just means more wasted money. CRO fixes the leak. Whether you're running an e-commerce store, a lead gen site, or a SaaS product, this applies to you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, step by step. What is conversion rate optimization? At its core, CRO is the practice of understanding how users interact with your website and making data-driven changes to improve performance. We're talking about analyzing user behavior, spotting the friction points that stop people from converting, forming a hypothesis about what to change, and then testing it. Your goal isn't to redesign your entire site based on gut feeling, it's to make smart, targeted changes that are backed by real data. CRO isn't one size fits all. What works for one business might completely flop for another. That's why it has to be grounded in your data, not someone else's best practices. The scientific approach. The best way to approach CRO is with a systematic data-driven process. Step 1. Collect the data. Before you change anything, you need to know what's actually happening. Tools like Microsoft Clarity, Matomo Form Analytics, or Google Analytics are great starting points. The goal is to identify underperforming areas on your website or parts of the user journey where visitors are dropping off or not engaging. Step 2. State the problem clearly. Before making any changes, clearly define the problem you aim to solve. This step involves understanding what's working and what needs to be improved. For instance, if the data takes you there, you might focus on increasing the number of users who start interacting with a form and who go on to complete a purchase. Being specific about the problem ensures that your optimization efforts are focused and measurable. Step 3. Develop a hypothesis. After defining the problem, create a hypothesis that predicts the outcome of your proposed changes. Your hypothesis should also include the uplift you expect from the change, based on quantifiable numbers. This then allows you to prioritize your resources to focus on what you expect to have the biggest returns. Step 4. Run the experiment. Usually this means an A/B test, showing the original version to half your visitors and the new version to the other half. The key is to make sure you have enough data before drawing conclusions. Don't call it after 2 days. Step 5. Analyze the results. Did the new version win? Did it hit the uplift you predicted? Did something unexpected happen? This analysis will help you decide whether the new version should be permanently implemented or if further testing is needed. Step 6. Draw conclusions. If the test won, roll it out. If it didn't, refine your hypothesis and try again. That's not failure. That's CRO working exactly as it should. Key metrics for CRO. Effective conversion rate optimization begins with identifying the right data sources and tools to understand user behavior and discover opportunities for improvement. Conversion rate is your North Star. This is the percentage of visitors completing a desired action. It's the primary measure in almost every test you run. Form completion rate shows how many people start a form and finish it. A big drop-off here usually means friction in your fields or flow. Cart abandonment rate tells you where you're losing people at checkout. Lower abandonment after a test is a strong sign something improved. Average order value matters whenever you're testing pricing or bundling. A variant might convert more people, but at a lower spend. Bounce rate, time on page, and pages per session are your engagement signals. They won't always move conversion directly, but they'll tell you early if a change is landing or not. Click-through rate measures engagement with specific elements like calls to action or banners, useful for isolating whether a design or copy change is working. Pick the metrics relevant to your test. Remember, you don't need all of them at once. Where to focus your efforts. So where should you actually start on your website? When looking to make improvements, it's important to focus on the areas that will have the biggest impact. Consider the sections of your site that will generate the highest returns, whether that's optimizing landing pages, checkout processes, or key calls to action. Not every element needs to be tested, and some changes, especially minor edits, can be too small to measure effectively. Always ask yourself, is this test worth the effort? Will it bring back a meaningful return? The long-term gains from successful tests far outweigh the occasional short-term setbacks. A test that leads to a lifetime of increased conversions is well worth the risk of a single bad day. Final thoughts. Conversion rate optimization isn't a one-time project. It's an ongoing process of testing, learning, and improving. Stay data-driven and don't be discouraged when a test doesn't go your way. Every result teaches you something. Thanks for watching, and if you want more videos like this covering practical digital marketing tips, make sure you subscribe to our channel.